think I'm live. I don't know how to do this, but we're gonna try. Hey everyone. My name is Virginia. For those of you who don't know me, I own Botanical Glow by Virginia, and I'm the slinger of the spray tans. And I just had a no-show. I kind of knew it. Sometimes I get these gut feelings, and like this morning I was like, I just don't know if she's gonna show up, but it's okay, because we're just gonna turn this into an opportunity to show my face, because I never show my face. And hey, good morning to you too, Linda. Hey, Amanda. Oh my gosh, I feel so honored people are watching my lives and care about what I have to say. Okay, so I wanted to come on here, wanted to turn a negative into a positive, utilize my time well, and give a few updates, and then I want to share my story. I get asked all the time how I got into this. It surprises me. I didn't know that people care, but a lot of people care because a lot of people ask. So I love you too, Amanda. Okay, so I made a list so I don't get lost. First update is we are doing Free Tan Friday hairpiece this Friday, every Friday for the month of August. It was really fun last Friday, so you should definitely check it out. 11 to 2 on Fridays. First come, first serve. You might have to wait a little bit if you show up when other people show up, but no more than probably 10-15 minutes. So come prepped, ready to go. Free Tan Friday hairpiece. It's literally like around the corner from my studio, right here in Riverside. And what's the next update? I will be in Callahan Friday evening, starting at 4:30. Yes, 4:30 to 8 or 9, I think, doing piercings at a coffee shop, Sweet as Sin coffee shop on Friday. So I'll be there. Come get piercing lobes or outer cartilage. I don't do anything on the inside. So lobes, outer cartilage. And I'll also have some spray tan, like retail spray tan products, which leads me to my next point. I do have an online store that I made, posted about once, and then never talked about again because it is me. I do have an online store. So go to my website. If you want products, order them online. I think I do free. I don't know. Do I do free shipping? She doesn't know. It'll tell you. I don't think I do. I don't know. I will. Do I know how to do that, Linda? Yeah. Once I get finished with what I have to say, I will add you. And I don't know if I do for sure. I really don't know. It'll tell you. I don't think I do. But yeah, so if you don't want to come to the studio, you can always order products online. I am going to apply a layer of self-tanner to myself, I think on Thursday, so it'll be fresh for Friday because I got sprayed last Thursday. So I'm going to do a refresher. If you don't know, you can use our self-tanner, same exact brand, everything's Beettan, to refresh your spray tan about a week in to get it back to that day one glow. So that's what I'm going to do. And then, so I'll post my results. I'll send out an email about it. And Clear Solution. Clear Solution is getting good feedback. It's great for bridal. So as you all know, Beettan is different. We don't use cosmetic bronzers. That means there's no staining. There's no makeup in it. You're not going to have some crazy looking color on you and then get in the shower and come out and be a completely different color. So you'll see a little bit of a tint. It's a guide color, a little bit of a tint when I spray it on you, and then it'll get a little bit darker. But for the most part, when you get in the shower, Amanda, I'm talking about my store. I'm not talking about the affiliate link. I have my own store on my website. Anywho, so, and I don't know what settings I have on my own store, so yay. So we don't have thick bronzers. You're not going to see a huge difference when you do that. And then when you get in the shower, you should be the same color as when you get out of the shower. So, Clear Solution, I don't have any feedback that it, like, the spray tan transfers basically for the next day. But however, sometimes if for whatever reason, like let's say somebody has large pores and it like sinks down into their pores, and then maybe the next day it's like just sitting there and wasn't fully absorbed, and then maybe the next day they sweat and they can sweat it out. Again, it's very, very rare that it happens, but it is possible. So my thinking is for brides, just to make it to where there's like a literal 0 possible chance, instead of even that 2% chance that it can happen, the 0 possible chance. That's where Clear Solution comes in. So again, is it necessary? Probably not, but it is kind of like a guarantee. Okay, so how did I get into this business? 4 years ago, 2019, it was April or May, my really good friend from high school, Kelly Holland, she was hosting like a little spray tan pop-up event in St. Simons, because that's where she lives. And I live about an hour south of St. Simons. And then I commute another hour south to Jacksonville. Yay. So she was like, there's this like lady in Savannah. She does clean beauty spray tans. And I was like, clean spray tan? Like, that sounds cool. And I hadn't gotten a spray tan in probably, at that point, 8 years. I just baked in the sun because I tan really well in the sun. And I was like, I'm not going to get cancer. I'm not going to get wrinkles. Of course not. That's not going to happen to me. So I would just lay out in the sun. I'd get really dark, and could never get dark enough because, I don't know, I just like to look like a crazy person. I did, and I did. So I was like, clean beauty spray tans, that sounds really cool. Went up. She had the event. It was great. Got my spray tan, and I was like, oh, this feels different. Like, it felt really comfortable on. And even though it takes some time to develop, I couldn't like see the full development. I was just like, this smells good. Like, it feels really good on my skin. It makes my skin like feel really soft. At that point, I didn't know you're not supposed to touch your spray tan. So I did wake up with tan palms the next day, but it was fine. It goes away. And so then Michelle, who owns Beettan, sat me and Kelly down and was like, hey, so I've had my own product line for a couple of years, and I'm just getting started with training other people to carry my product line, carry my line, teach them how I spray specifically for this type of product, and provide mentorship and growth in growing a spray tan business. And she like offered us this really like crazy good deal because we were like one of her first girls. I think I was like in the first 5 girls that she's trained. She now has over 200 partners across the United States. She was like, here's how it works. I need you to watch me spray tan people, and I need to supervise you personally spray tanning, like 8 to 10 people is what she felt comfortable with. So I got friends and I was like, hey, I'm getting trained, free spray tans. I'm getting trained to spray tan. It's going to be at my house. And that's exactly what happened. And Michelle was up in my bedroom of the house that I still currently live in. And another girl from North Carolina came and trained with me. Kelly trained with me. We trained a little bit in St. Simons, and then we came down and trained some more in St. Mary's where I live. And here we are, and Beettan has grown. Beettan now has like wholesale products that they didn't have before. We have an express solution we didn't have before. Obviously now the clear solution we didn't have before. Partners all over the United States. There's one in Japan now. And Beettan's just different. Like, it goes on super easy. I rarely get questions about something going wrong. It wears really well. I got a spray tan last Thursday, and I made sure the air conditioner was on so I didn't sweat, but I went about my business. I spray tanned like 4 more people that day. I had a mobile appointment that I went to. So I'm walking around, and spray tan turned out great. Could hardly even like feel it on my skin, which is what I love. You really don't have to just be, don't go sit outside and just like sweat to death because it'll ruin it. But you really don't have to just be like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything now because I have a spray tan, I'm gonna mess it up. So that's all I got. That's my story. Here 4 years later, still kicking it, still growing, still working, still learning, still making tons of mistakes. But I am grateful for everyone that is on my journey.
See, I told you I was putting my face on. This is real time stuff right here. I'm trying to find my, and look, my cat is getting all up in my face right now.
Oh,
that's Highway.
hey, baby.
But, well,
story?
get down, Highway. I was working retail at a little boutique, and can you see? Whoa, hello. And thank you. I took my mousse and I put it on a big old fluffy brush like that, just a tiny bit, and I use it as like my foundation because I don't feel like wearing heavy makeup today. But let me take this out. That looks ridiculous. But Amanda called. We carried the Beettan line. We're the boutique that I worked at was one of the wholesalers, and Amanda called one day and we were talking. She was like, "Do you need some product?" I was like, "Yeah, we need some mousse, blah blah blah." And she started talking to me about the partnership program. And my daughter and I, for years, about 3 years, Erin was like, "Mom, we really need to start a mobile spray tan business. It would go over good." And when Amanda said partnership, and I was just like, it started clicking. It started, and I said, yeah. So needless to say, long story short, I got let go from the boutique, which is okay. My sister passed away a week later from IPF, horrible disease. And then that Tuesday after she passed, I was sitting there, I was going, okay, what am I going to do with my life now? I got let go from my job. And I said, I'm going to start my own spray tan business. And I ordered that day. 10 minutes later, I'm not going to lie, 10 minutes later, Amanda from Beettan was on the phone screaming, so excited that I had joined the company. And, you know, what I loved about it is it's my business. I'm not in a tiered program. I run it the way I want to run it. And I was a military wife, and I decided I'm never going to retire from a business ever, you know, or a company. And I want something that I don't have to retire from. You know, I started this journey later in life. I feel like the grandma to the group, but I love y'all dearly. And I was just like, I can do this when I'm 70. I can still spray. And so it's going great. I love it. I love all the products. And yeah, that's my Beettan story. I love the community that we're in. I love the fact that we all truly, the 200, I'm your mama bear. I love that. Mama dog, mama bear. I love you, Amanda. But that's the big thing, is our community is strong and we support one another, and you know, we're there. So that's mine, and I love you.
I love you too. I love that we can just ask each other questions.
I mean, yeah, we make mistakes, and not gonna lie, I've had a couple of bad spray tans, and I'm like, oh Lord, let me get on here and find out what is going on. What did I do wrong? And we were talking last night about how you think the world's gonna end, and it doesn't. It doesn't. And we're just getting out there and spraying. I'm completely mobile. So because I have an 84-year-old mama that lives home with me, and I need to be here for her. I really do. Yeah. But I can take off and I can go to Alabama. I can go to Louisiana. I just go. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, right. We're not confined to our state. You can do it anywhere. Did you get spray tans before you found Beettan?
No, I was a sun baker. But then y'all know a little bit of my backstory. I'm a cancer survivor, and when I was going through chemo, I got little spots that we have to keep an eye on now. And because even when I was going through chemo, I was going outside and laying out in the sun. Yeah, hello, Ring. Wrinkles.
I never had any, and then one day, I think it was a couple of years ago, I woke up and I was like, well, I aged overnight. Hello, all this sun damage that just like decided to show up overnight.
It does. But no, I
happens.
decided I don't need to do any more damage to my skin. And that's when I started using the mousse and the lotion from, I would buy it from the boutique that I worked at. And I fell in love with it. And so I don't have any regrets now for not going out in the sun anymore. I just spray tan well, actually the hubs, my Scott spray tans me. He's gotten really good at it. We might have to get him on the payroll.
I love that. I wish I had someone that could always spray me. I have the salon that I'm doing free tan Fridays at. There's a girl there, and she has done my hair before, and she just like casually mentioned, she's like, yeah, she said the old salon I was at, I used to know how to spray tan. And I was like, yeah. So I called her last minute on Wednesday, and I was like, can you come over on Thursday and spray me real quick?
Good.
She did, and it was great.
Yeah.
I just walked her through it. I was nervous, and I'm like, it'll be fine. And it was. Everything was perfect.
Yeah.
It was like we've been doing it all our life.
It's hard to mess up. It's hard to mess up.
It is.
And that's what I love about the product. Yeah. And I'm just kind of chicken right now to do clear solution. You're better at it than me.
It's easier. It's weird, but it's easier than you think, because you can't see it go on, but you can. It comes out really forcefully from the gun. I don't know why, but it comes out really forcefully, so you can still see like the mist of it, even though it's not. You don't see it necessarily go on the skin, but you can see where it is.
All right.
Yeah. But I have an extraction fan, and I definitely need to turn it on, because it will make you cough if you don't have an extraction fan. Or I guess you could just turn the gun down a little bit, but it comes out stronger. But I got good feedback.
I love that. I love that. And I love that you invited me on. I appreciate that. All right.
You're available. It's so fun.
Stronger. Yeah,
Amanda, do you want to come on
with us?
Say what she has to say.
We could have
just inviting everyone.
You can have. I don't know. I think you can. I don't know how many.
Do not.
Good.
Me today.
Wait, did you see me with this on?
I did. And this is what working from home looks like.
Invite onto your live like this.
What a looks like.
I just worked out.
This is not.
Now I got to get to work.
You got to go to work.
Well, tell us what you want my followers.
Oh gosh, if you are two amazing women that I love dearly, and y'all rock the spray tan world, and y'all both support me so much. I know I'm the support, but y'all support me. But at the end of the day, y'all give a killer spray tan. I know it. I see your comments. I see all of your reviews, all of that good stuff. And you've been such a tremendous asset to Beettan that I can't even explain to them enough your testimony.
How would you explain the Beettan difference?
For me,
different about Beettan? Amanda's our CFO. You're our CFO.
Y'all call me what you want, just like Mama Bear over there. I could be COO, CFO, president, whatever. I don't care.
She's the right hand girl.
I'm just operational, keeping us in line here. For me, I'm gonna be honest, Virginia. I've never had another spray tan from anything else since I started Beettan. So when I started Beettan, I needed to learn what other people were using as I understand how this partnership works. So yes, I've had other people spray me. We've all probably done it, things like that, to see not my competition, but I want to support others no matter what they're using,
Right.
Regardless of what brand it is. We all have the same family. We all have the same heart. We want women to feel beautiful. They're already beautiful, right? it's just, we want to give that service. I know I'm a service person. Virginia, you are. Linda, you are. I think every one of these partners we have are service-based, and because they love giving back to making people feel wonderful. Man, woman, you name it, doesn't matter. Yeah.
You can bottle that feeling.
And it's so
amazing.
Fast. It's so fast. However, I think personally the cosmetic bronzers, right, for me is a huge, no barrier cream, no pH balancing cream, no mess. I will tell y'all a story. Michelle went to a client's house way before she had her own formula and was pouring, different bronzers and ruined a lady's, I think it was $1,500 rug. Never again.
Never.
She came out with her own formulation. Until this day, she still gives that lady free services. And that lady don't want free services.
Right. Right.
But that.
I know.
Yeah.
I would, yeah. I'd probably just dig a hole right there and jump in, cover myself up.
It was cosmetic bronzers. They're going to stain it. And it was a white, beautiful rug. But anyways, I can tell you I've used formulas without aloe. Love the fact that it did not have any sticky residue, right? But however, my skin after was so streaky, was not, I needed that out. My skin needs the aloe. You need that aloe to protect that day to day, right? And I just think the simplicity that's so different means the easiest for your clients. You don't have to think about too much. You explain the science, you do the job, you follow up, and you really give that personal relationship to your clients, because who wants to get naked in front of everyone?
No,
right?
I have
no one
tell me, I don't mind getting naked in front of you, know, and I'm like, that makes my heart, like, you love me that much.
That's right.
That you're going to
get in
front of me.
I know. I try to, like, with new clients, they'll say, they're like, this is really weird. And I go, I know it is. Like, I'm not going to, not. It is. I said, I promise you, it's not weird for me.
And I always open with that. I tell them to get as comfortable as they want. I'm an esthetician. I've waxed everything.
Right.
So get as comfortable as you want. I've seen it all, and you are beautiful in your own skin no matter what.
Exactly.
And that's
exactly.
And that's how you open. They're like, okay. And then they're your clients for life.
Right. There is nothing I've never seen before. That's what I tell them. There is nothing I've seen before.
When you've been a mama, you've seen it all.
Exactly.
Maybe too much.
Right. Oh.
Or even animals, you know. You got to pick it up. But I think for me, but more importantly, guys, is the community. You can go anywhere, start a spray tan business. You can do this right here. From last night to everyday conversations that I have with you guys, that's more rewarding. We're doing something good in the world, right? And we all are here together to support, even if you're not even using Beettan.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Our women.
I know. I need to, one thing that I've realized, and I realized it this year, so I got really burned out last year. You know, I mean, when you're just like going full speed ahead 100% year over year over year, and it was the most beautiful thing for me, but it eventually your body just goes, nope, no more, you gotta stop. So I was still spraying, was still growing, but I wasn't doing this kind of stuff. I wasn't doing anything extra, and that was fine. That was what my body needed. And then this year I realized, I was like, you have to make it fun. Like, you got to make it fun. You got to keep a roof over your head. You got to pay your bills, but it has to be fun, or else you're not going to last. And so I'm just noticing, like, what do I find fun? And what I find fun is partnering with other beauty businesses, whether it's like me spraying at their location, or even just grabbing coffee, or doing events together, learning about each other. So I haven't started this yet, but I had an idea in Jacksonville to see if I can figure out how to, like, just have like a monthly brunch with anyone who's in the beauty industry.
Just to pop
ideas to go back and forth, work together.
Right. Work together, hang out, support each other,
We're women's girls for
see
sure.
what we can offer each other, if anything, or just, I mean, make new friends. Like, at the very least, like make friends with other people who have a very similar.
And honestly, not a lot of
you
people have that naturally. Virginia, to get out and put themselves out. I was just talking to my neighbor sitting on the porch doing work, and she's never talked to me, and she lived here 3 years, and we get in our own way sometimes of we're not here long, guys. Right? We're not here long at all. And it's the memories that we leave behind. And that's what we want to remember. And if you can make an impact to anybody on the street, anybody that they look sideways to me today, but hey, how are you? Just a simple gesture.
I call those glimmers.
Glimmers, yeah. And then next thing you know, you're having what you're talking about, Virginia. You're having lunches. You're having all of these things, because you personally don't realize this, because we are in our head, you impact so many other people that you don't even know it.
Absolutely.
And it's just your face forward. I know I'm introverted like no other, the older I've gotten. Now, I was an extrovert very long, but I'm married to an introvert. So it's made me want to be at home. It's made me want to, but that just sitting on the porch this morning to a girl that always wanted to talk to me, but I never had a conversation, it means something, because you don't know what's going on in people's lives and in their brains day to day, but you can be that impact and you can be that special glimpse of their life to make them want to talk to you. And then you have a friendship. Now you have boundaries, right? And you can choose what you want, however far you want to go with that. But that's what we're about, is supporting each other and day to day, not even spray tanning.
Right.
How many conversations have we all talked about without spray tanning?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Or worry about, another spray tan partner that maybe you talk to and you're like, whoa, we all need to pray for so-and-so because this is going on. And somebody else pick up the phone and check on.
Yeah.
And what's important is we are honestly there for one another.
Yeah. And I'll tell y'all, I'll share this vulnerability. We've lost a partner. She passed away, unfortunately, overnight. We had a woman buy in just because she lost her child that she took care of, I think, for like 20 years day to day. And she lost him. She had no other hope, and she wanted to bring spray tan and find something else different in her life. And, it's been a struggle. And then we have, girlfriends. I call them y'all are my girlfriends now. Lose family members, and they're having to take care of the wills and the death certificate, but more importantly, we are there for each other, and that's why we love Beettan so much.
And another thing, like Virginia has her own storefront and everything. I'm completely mobile. I can finagle my schedule. To that I have to do. If I've got to pay taxes on my little go boats that I got, I can do that. If I need to take mama to the doctor or take mama to go get her nails done, I can do that. I can block off little areas of time that I have my life. And that's the one thing about Beettan and my freedoms of having my own business is I can fit those things in between spray tans.
Yeah. I had a partner sign up one time, and she called. And she'd been spraying for like 6 months. How much do I owe y'all? What? Where was that misconception that we were taking your money for spray tans? I was like, honey, that's yours. I thought y'all maybe took part of myself. No.
And I get why people would think it's an MLM, because we talk about Beettan so much and how great it is and how everyone should spray tan. But it's genuine, because we don't make, I don't make any, like, there's no one under me. It's just, I don't have spray tan.
You've had employees before, at the end of the day, you grow, and then you can get cut down. You grow as your business grows, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah. And so the community we have, it literally is just that. There's no, like, I don't make more money if Linda's doing great, because Linda has nothing to do with my business. She's
cheerlead each other.
Who also sprays what I
absolutely
just fun, and I start a random live and I make you come on.
I was just on. I think we should start lives every day. I was on last night. Y'all have really gotten my fear of coming on social media. I hated it. Michelle, beg me, do it yourself. Do this. No. But this right here gives me the confidence. I like talking to y'all.
Right.
It's hard for me to share. Yeah. I need y'all to the top, but
whoops, what happened to you? What? I was trying to get on too.
Yeah, let's add her. Can you add her? Well,
she's not watching.
She's busy. She's spray tanning.
She's working, and
She's actually working. Santa Amanda, you better be working too.
We are working.
Right.
We are working.
What's funny, Virginia, I told Mama, I said, I'm going to go in the bathroom and I'm going to put my makeup on because I wrote down last night after like my story and what I was doing and why I wanted to join this business. Oh, that is not a good look.
It is a good look. It was.
It is a good
look.
Yeah, you look good no matter what.
Yeah.
I know.
That's hair. All God gifted, white, honey. God gave it. Not my children. God gave it to me. But so here I am. And then all of a sudden I got a notification that Virginia was going live. I was like, oh Lord, let me put her right here while I'm putting my makeup on and listen to her. And then I was like, add me if you want. We'll talk. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
And Virginia, I have to apologize for when I was in Jacksonville that weekend. I wanted to try to get together with you for the wedding that I did in Jacksonville. And it was just so jam-packed, full of events, one after the other, that whole weekend. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know, Suzanne came down to Jacksonville too. Was supposed
I'm
to
always
get
trying to get shopping in Jacksonville to see you girls, and it's just like I need to get down there.
Oh, what was that? That was Ashley. Ashley's our Beettan girl up in Michigan, and she was like, Beettan needs to come and do Beettan takeovers of the suites. I've been doing this for years. I live an hour and a half away. Y'all should know what my studio looks like.
You're right. You're right. I know me and Michelle Johnson, not Michelle Peth, was talking to making a trip, her driving half and I driving half to come and see you, Linda. So, I mean, I said, well, we need to wait till hurricane season's over. But, but we were thinking, no, we're going to just make it like a trip that we all can meet up. Maybe, I think Tennessee is pretty close for all of us.
Well, Michelle's in Nashville.
Huh?
Michelle's going to Nashville.
Ooh, but she's going when I have to work at another job.
Oh, okay.
No, she's going, I think, the 25th.
Okay.
This month. I can't get Michelle Johnson probably that quick. But maybe everybody go to Nashville.
All right.
Oh,
anyways.
But yes.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Virginia, for inviting me.
I love your story. I wish
your beautiful pictures.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you
had some really good pictures, girlfriend.
And that was just that was another. I just like found it's a new like studio in Riverside and Jacksonville. I'll promote them, Collab Cafe, and they are doing tons of events where you just have it's like a $15 ticket price, and they'll have photographers and backdrops. I got all those $15. Yeah, and you just network, meet other creators. So I definitely am like the model. I sprayed a model, Josie, and she's just been really helpful in just like ideas and so yeah, so hopefully there's gonna be some fun official professional videos coming.
That's
soon.
A great business opportunity. Great idea to get people together and network.
Yeah, and it was fun. Barbie event, that's where I got my shots done. They had a Barbie event. And Josie was like, come get some new photos taken. She was like, when's the last time you had professional headshots done? I was like, 2020.
Right. Me never.
I have headshots for self done.
I have Michelle's headshots with Beettan me on the phone. I'm like, that's not a professional headshot.
Y'all had those professional shots.
But I'm on a phone and an iPad in my hand.
It's still professional. And you look professional. You got your blazer, got the hair blown out.
You would look so good, Amanda.
Y'all are so sweet. I love you guys. All right. Well, I'm going to answer all these phone calls. Y'all call. I love y'all.
Okay.
Me.
Love you.
Okay.
You too.
We'll do.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.